Hey there, and welcome to your wonderful, fabulous life. Now, today I'm recording this video in my car because I'm going to talk to you about the no parking zone of life. And I want to help you today get the car out of park and over into the destination that God has for you. Hey there, and welcome to your wonderful, fabulous life. Now, today I'm going to be talking about the no parking zone of life. And I want to ask you this: what are your dreams? What are your passions? What are the desires deep in your heart that you really want to see come to pass in your life? And for the sake of this video, I want you to view your discovery of those dreams and you walking out those passions and those desires as you embarking on a long road trip. And you know, on any road trip, you need to take with you all of your supplies. You want to definitely have your luggage and your clothing. You definitely want to have a road map. You definitely want to have water. You definitely want to have snacks and maybe even some cute sunglasses. So now we are looking at our journey to our destiny as a long road trip. And as you're doing that, I want to ask you another question. I really want you to kind of evaluate that journey that you're on right now. As you're thinking about your dreams, as you're thinking about the passions and the desires of your heart, I want to ask you, where do you see yourself on that journey? Do you see yourself making progress towards those things in your heart? Or are you like I am right now, sitting in park, not moving, not making any progress in any direction? Are you sitting in a place that I like to call a no parking zone? Each and every one of us was designed with God-given purpose. You were designed for greatness. And when God gives a dream, he always gives it for a reason, and he always gives the power for us to be able to accomplish that dream. And so the no parking zone is anywhere outside of the destination that God has for your life. And so all of us have to deal with it from time to time. You know, we get on the road trip to our destiny. We embark on discovering, who we are. We embark on discovering, what that purpose is for our lives and walking out that purpose for our lives. And then things happen. Life happens. The unexpected happens. Things out of our control happen. And the temptation is to just stop and park and remain stationary and not move. Sometimes we're parked in a bad relationship, a relationship where we know it is not helping us to move forward towards the destination that God has for our lives. We're just kind of stuck in this situation where we're kind of settling outside of that great place, that place that he has designed for us to walk in. Sometimes we're parked in a place of a mistake that we made, an accident that took place where we just feel like we can't move forward because of the shame, because of the scorn, because of how hard we are on ourselves. We can't believe that we made that mistake. So we're just kind of sitting in that place, not moving forward, but just kind of contemplating on all the bad things that could happen or that have happened as a result. Sometimes we're even parked in a place of unforgiveness because we're thinking about what someone has done to us, what hurt it's caused, what's pain it's caused. And sometimes we're even sitting in park because we're thinking about how we can prove to that person that they were wrong, how we can get back at them for what they did to us. When you're sitting in park, the worst thing to do is wait for the conditions to change for you to feel like I can start moving again. Sometimes it could be just the excuse of waiting for other people to validate us, waiting for other people to say, oh yeah, you know what? I do believe that is a dream from God. That is, something that really you should go after. And we feel like if that person or there's nobody out there to really kind of tell us that, yes, they believe it too, then maybe we need to wait for that before we step out and move out into the things that God placed in our heart. So we sit there with all our excuses in the same place, day after day, month after month, year after year, as life passes us by. So as I'm talking to you today, you know in your heart that you are in a no parking zone. you are outside of the destination that God has for your life and you've stopped moving forward, then I want to encourage you today that it's time to put the car in drive. It's time to get out there and get back on the road so you can get to the place that God has for you. That is the place of safety. That is the place of provision for your life. That is the place of true fulfillment for you. But before you take that car out of park and put it in drive, there's a couple of things you want to do. The first thing you want to do is you want to find out if there are any updates to that destination that you want to get to. You know, you can prepare all kinds of things to get out on the road and go on a road trip, but if you don't know where you're going, we're just wasting time. So it's time to get to the place where you are fully solidified in your heart. This is the destination for my life. This is the vision for my life. Write it down if you don't have it written down. Go to God. Ask Him for an update on what it is that you're actually supposed to be doing, if there are any updates for Him to give you. And come to a place where you have it written and you have it before your eyes so you know beyond a shadow of a doubt, this is where I'm supposed to go. And then the second thing you want to do is you want to find out, what is my next step? You know, anytime you're going somewhere you've never been before, you've got to have directions. You've got to have a map. You've got to have clues as to how to get to the destination you're getting to. And for us, the biggest thing we need to do to get that car out of park and get it into drive is to know, what is my next step? I don't have to know all the steps all the way to the destination yet. I just need to know what I'm supposed to do next. I know I may have been doing some things that caused me to stop. Now I need to know how to get out of this place of being stopped and over into a place of moving. So what is your next step? That's the second thing you want to do. And once you go to God and you refresh the vision, and the second thing, once you know what your next step is, you put that car in drive, you keep moving ahead, and you go forward to where the destination is that God has for your life. Isaiah 48:17 says, I am the Lord your God, who teaches you what is good for you and leads you along the paths you should follow. He teaches us what's good for us and leads us along the paths we should follow, and we're going to follow Him. We're getting out of park. We're not staying stationary anymore, and we're walking into the place He has for us. If this has added value to you, I want to ask you to like, share, comment, and want to ask you to subscribe, ring the bell so that you can get notifications every time I upload a video, so that I can continue to encourage you to be all that you were created to be. We'll see you next week. Be blessed.